All right, we're going to look at some more NBA win totals. We're going to look at the Western Conference with the Portland Trailblazers, and then the Eastern Conference with the Indiana Pacers. We're going to talk about the Trailblazers first. Really overachieved last year. Oddsmakers have them at 46.5. Let's take a look at them. Last season, the Trailblazers, they won 44 games. They gave Golden State all they wanted in the conference semifinals. They really did. I thought they wore them down, actually, going into, having to play OKC after that. Still, when you look at this team really closely, again, I can't stress enough how much respect I have for Terry Stotts and how well Portland plays at home. But you got CJ McCollum and you got Damian Lillard, and that's about it. They have a really good backcourt, but they don't have a lot of good surrounding players. They're not particularly deep. They're going to win their share of games at home, but 46.5. 2.5 more wins than last season for a team that overachieved. I just don't think they're going to get there in the Western Conference. If they were in the East, yeah, they'd probably get there for sure. But I think, they're not quite deep enough. And again, I think there's going to be a little bit of a downswing for them from last year. They're going to win their share of games, but this team is going to be more hovering around 500. So I don't think they're going to get over that 46.5. All due respect to Damian Lillard, who I think is absolutely fantastic. All right, the Indiana Pacers, odds makers have at 43.5. I'm going to go over the total here with the Pacers. I like the makeup of this team. I like the pickup of Nate McMillan as their head coach. Let's talk about it a little bit more. Last season, they won 45 games. They lost in a really hard-fought series versus Toronto. That went 7 games. I mean, they played their guts out, that whole series. And I really like Frank Vogel, so I'm surprised they got rid of him. He completely revamped that system they had from being a grinded out when they had like David West and Roy Hibbert to pace and space. That's just how good of a coach he is, to make that sort of adjustment. I thought was fantastic. It worked out really well. Paul George, one of the best in business. They picked up Jeff Teague, Thaddeus Young. So, they got some pretty good perimeter players. I think they're going to play tough defense. I think McMillan's going to let them run. I don't think they're going to change a lot from last year. So I think getting over the 43.5, I think they're going to be able to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take over the total with the Indiana Pacers under the total with a lot of respect I have for the Portland Trailblazers. I just don't think they're going to get the 46.5. Those are 2 of my NBA win total picks, and I wish you luck on your picks today.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.